What is cloud data protection? Cloud data protection is a data protection model that focuses on safeguarding organizational data stored, managed, and manipulated in a cloud or hybrid environment. The model necessitates the coordination of numerous data policies, methods, and solutions. In this article, we will define cloud data protection, discuss its importance for businesses, and provide thorough best practices for 2022. What exactly is cloud data protection? Cloud data protection is a data security model that concentrates on organizational data stored, manipulated, as well as managed in a cloud or hybrid environment. The model necessitates the coordination of numerous data policies, methods, and solutions. The process of protecting an organization's data from compromise, loss, or theft is known as data protection. Traditional data protection models performed well for simple on-premise deployments, but they can become complicated when dealing with data stored in the cloud or hybrid environments. This article focuses on cloud data protection in particular. When experts discuss data security, they include data protection as the process of dealing with data loss by investigating backup and restoration systems and processes. Data security is concerned with protecting the company and client data from both internal and external threats. Data privacy is concerned with controlling and managing access to various data segments so that only appropriate people have access to relevant information. Cloud data protection models must also accommodate the various types of data that organizations generally work with. Public data, internal company data that only employees have access to. Sensitive data that can range from employee payroll information to client social security numbers, and restricted data that is governed by government regulations are examples of these. When an organization's infrastructure is entirely on-premise, IT and DevOps teams have a bird's-eye view of data. This is not the case once cloud vendors are involved, particularly public clouds. The shared responsibility model is used by cloud vendors. This means that, while cloud vendors handle protection scenarios like backup and recovery, customers, organizations, are in charge of securing their own data and traffic. Using the cloud does reduce costs, but at the expense of control. Organizations must make decisions based on vendors to maintain the physical hardware as well as network security. Although vendors provide a set of security guidelines and controls, they retain a portion of the security scope. Today's infrastructure is comprised of numerous platforms, services, but also third-party applications. In a single setup, multiple cloud vendors may be involved. This indicates an inconsistency in how data is stored, handled, and secured. The integration of these various components must also be seamless in terms of data security. These difficulties highlight the need for a unified and consistent data protection strategy as well as a solution. This is where data protection models play a role. Also, like the best accelerating digital transformation for small enterprise, the importance of cloud data protection for businesses. Companies are increasingly recognizing the cost-effectiveness as well as ease of operation that can be obtained by migrating infrastructure as well as assets to the cloud, or at least to a hybrid environment. In fact, cloud traffic was approximated to be 3,851 exabytes even 5 years ago. The pandemic has only speeded up the adoption of cloud computing by businesses of all sizes. According to Gartner, this surge in cloud adoption could result in cloud data centers processing 94% of the company's workload by the end of 2021. As the number of remote workers grows, so does the need to protect company data access and movement across various both known and unknown networks. A solid cloud data protection model can. Data visibility is maintained. Most businesses have data flowing and being stored in multiple clouds, services, as well as applications. With so many players involved, it is easy for data segments to fall through the cracks. A good cloud data protection model starts with a map of every single piece of data, which is updated on a regular basis. This improves data hygiene and even helps to reduce data storage costs by removing non-essential data. Ensures the integrity of data in today's business environment. Data can make or break a company's success. As a result, data must be accurate, complete, as well as reliable at all stages of its life cycle. This is why cloud data protection is advantageous. One of the inherent aims of cloud data protection is to make sure that no company data is outdated, manipulated, or lost.